believe we have just came back live. I will double check. Small Guy are the only two out on track.
Yeah, Small Guy on the inters going for a spin.
Oh, that cops. Good recovery, just gone in the gravel there. Looks like his right wheels actually came off nearly there.
Oh dear.
Quite strange. As DOS disabled came up, by the way.
I don't think so. I think it's just, yeah, on the borderline of inters at the moment.
Wisely out on softs. We are back live, by the way. Good evening, everyone. And welcome back to TFRL League. I do apologise for the thing. DOS disabled literally just came up as soon as I joined. Brilliant. Wisely now reaching the end of qualifying, and no improvements to be seen here. Matt Tibos on pole from Punisher, Matthias, Jumpalainen and Scuba top 5, with Lyronix, Technique Gaming, Xpree, Vaporizer and Wisely, who is 5.6 seconds off the pace going through the first sector. Then it's Small Guy, Joe, Hamres, Seraph, Berra top 15, Variable, JB on the wet compound tyre. He did set a lap. 156.7 I may add. Lewis, Onyx and Glocky right down at the bottom, as we just see Wisely on a... I'm not sure if this is a lap or if he's just trying to give us some on-track action here, the championship leader, and he has retired from the session. There we go. Yeah, apologies for the drop in quality, by the way. I'm not sure what happened. According to my co-commentator, my mic quality was fine when I dropped. So I'm guessing it was just one of these things. But, yeah, if we can share out the stream, by the way, that'd be much appreciated. We do now have 133 subscribers on the channel. Quite a few drivers with 5-place grid penalties. So, that is Technique Gaming, Vaporizer and Wisely, all with 5-place grid penalties. So they'll be dropping down to 12th, 14th and 15th respectively, I think. Anyone else below them, so down to Berra, they'll all be up in some form. Yeah. They'll all go a position. But we go into the rest now. We've got to monitor Onyx Mer especially. Hopefully everything will be sorted out with the lobby. Hopefully. Yeah. I will call a restart over the stream if we do. But it's beautiful blue skies here at the home of British Motorsport. Predictions, top 3. Who are you going to go for?
Top 3. I am going to go for I'm going to go Wisely for first.
Interesting.
I know he's not in pole position or in the front row, but I'm going to say him for first. I'm going to say... was it Matt who got pole position, right?
It was Matt Tibos, yeah. Matt 32575.
Yeah, okay, I'll say him for second. And for third, I shall go for Technique Gaming.
Lyronix giving me an invite, thank you very much. If you can give me backup invites, that'll be much appreciated. Just in case we go down again, because I don't want to repeat. But Formation Lap is about to begin. And good predictions are, I may say, Wisely for first. He is starting down in 10th though, which is quite interesting. And he's on the soft compound tyre.
If he doesn't get involved, then he crashes. I think he'll get up the order for a podium. But I'm going to stretch it to victory for my prediction anyway.
Yep, championship leader, 166 points he's currently on. Matt 32575, second in the championship, on pole with 88 points currently, and Will is behind him by a point. Will starting down in 8th place on the mediums. So keep an eye out on those three for the championship battle. My prediction, however, I'm going to go a bit left wing with this, and I'm going to go Matthias for the win. I never say Matthias for a win. I think he might do it here. He was good last season round here in the season finale. I think he'll do well. I think he'll win. I think Scuba's going to get second. And I think Lyronix is going to get third. I just think there might be some sort of contact between Punisher and Matt. Wisely will probably go top 5. And if I was pushed for another selection for top 5, I'd throw in Lewis right down at the back.
Two completely different predictions from us both. Very interesting. Usually it's roughly the same, but nice to have some
Bit of variety in TFRL.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's what we're all about. But we've got 20 drivers here, and that is what is most important. Thank you very much to all drivers that have attended out. As I said earlier, Glocky is the only reserve that we've called upon tonight.
And
the only reserve. And Variables left the session. Oh dear. Oh, we're not going to get another Boltzmann, are we?
Oh, we might do.
Oh no.
I fear we might do.
Right, do we restart? Do I call a restart then? Because he's left coming into the formation now. Let's see if his car goes off the line like he, like Boltzmann did last night. I've got an awful camera angle, I may add, for this start. There's an Irish flag on the left-hand side, getting Scuba some support there in 5th place. We are just waiting for Onyx Mer to rejoin at the back of the field. He is just joined into position now, literally as I said that. And we are going to be prepared for 5 red lights here. With an awful camera angle, that's much better. 5 red lights are about to go out here at the home of British Motorsport. It's Silverstone, and it's lights out, and away we go. I may add that Variable, I don't think has started, but Punisher's got the run on down the inside into turn 1 as he cut away from camera. Punisher's already got Tibos into turn 1, but Tibos never on the outside line. Matthias just sitting in waiting. Esprit, who's dropped down the field? Somebody's dropped down the field massively.
Technique.
Technique Gaming, down in 18th, yeah. Good spot. Matt Tibos, though, leading the way down to Brooklands. As there's a Ferrari going wide in the background. Relatively all clean, I may add. Might be the cleanest start we've had all season. Punisher now down the inside of Brooklands. He goes for the lead of the race as Matthias and Scuba were just having jostling for position there. And look at Esprit up the inside! Esprit up the inside of that corner. That's eluded me at the minute. What's the corner called? Luffield. Luffield. Punisher and Matt going side by side through Cops for the lead of the race. And Punisher's got that move done. So we're seeing 2 great manoeuvres in the space of about 15 seconds there. Punisher comes into him. Oh, and there's contact. He was turning into him. And Esprit has now got it. Punisher out the race. That is unfortunate. I think I have to put that down to Punisher if I have to be honest. He just turned in a little bit to Matt. Could have left him room. As Esprit up the inside of Stowe. Look at this. Esprit for the lead of the race. Where the hell's he came from? Little bit of wheel banging there between Will and Matt. But Matt is going to lead as a VSC is being deployed. VSC is out, so that neutralises the race. Variable is back in. His AI is going round at the back of the field. If we can give an invite now to Variable, that would be much appreciated. As we've also got another driver that was running in AI mode for a minute there. I think it might have been Hamres running in AI briefly. But JB is the only one into the pits. Quite a dramatic first lap with Punisher being out of the race. Lap 2 out of 26. Neutralisation to the race. And important for the championship battle to try and get Wisely. Wisely currently in 10th. Matt and Esprit first and 2nd. So these are going to be getting massive amount of points at this moment in time as we are about to restart under the safety car, under the VSC. We are about to restart any second now. And look at the top 5 packing up. There we go. Restart's gone. And both the leaders have got away from Matthias. Matt and Esprit have pulled away from Matthias in 3rd, with Scuba and Lyronics going for another top 3 finish. He is in 5th currently. Jumpeline and Joe. Small guy in 8th after his 3rd in Austria. As Toro Rosso of Matthias just runs a little bit wide there in the background of shot. Onyx Mer wisely getting past Onyx. So Onyx having a much better race. Contact in the background. Huge crash. That was Hamres and Berra, I think that was. I think it was Hamres and Berra in the background. Yes, it was. Because Punisher's out, that's the only Ferrari, and there was a Mercedes involved, so both Berra and Hamres caught up in some sort of collision. If we can get footage of that, that'll be much appreciated of these drivers. Everyone just beginning to spread themselves out a little bit, but Matt Tibos leads the way, with Seraph setting the fastest lap on the mediums, which is quite interesting, down in 11th. But... yeah,
it's quite interesting, actually.
It's quite interesting.
Get a good lap in very early.
Why is they going for a move on Small Guy? Trying to force the issue down the inside. This is for 8th and 9th on track. Small Guy gives him room. Isidore Keelan up against Wisely, championship leader, against Small Guy, right round the outside, Small Guy. Wisely down the inside, he should get it done, but Small Guy's still there on the inside going into Luffield, and he nabs the place back from him. So that's good defensive driving there by Small Guy, and he keeps that 8th place for now, with Wisely and Onyx Smyrn now all of the back. And Wisely surely not round the outside of Cops. No, he just backs off, backs off, right at the last moment. And he's going side by side with him through Maggots and Beckett's here. This is the closest battle out on track, I may add. As well as Matthias is beginning to catch Expree. I'm going to go on board with that battle for second now, because Matthias is catching Expree, who doesn't appear to have the straight line speed. Matthias now, Wisely's off in the background. Wisely's crashed. Has he had contact with Small Guy then?
Possibly. I think that's what's happened now. I didn't catch that, but...
Oh yeah, I would check with them, but they've all left us. That's unfortunate. Matt Tibos little lead with Matthias setting the fastest lap of the race. Another yellow flag in Sector 3. That is Wisely, I think, again. That might have been off there. Hard tyres for JB and Hamres, which is quite interesting. But let's focus on the battle for second and third as Matt Tibos begins to get away out in front. Variable has joined back the session, by the way. And it's just as well. He's in 15th and Wisely pitting behind him. So that is a perfect amount of buffer for him to come back. But here's Matthias now, going down the inside of the Brooklands. Will gives him room. Will trying to go for a switch back down the inside. He's now falls around the outside line of Matthias, and Matthias gets the position, and he's up to second place. Good move there by the Dutchman. Yellow flag Sector 3, Hamres out.
Oh, yeah.
Could deploy a safety car.
Will have TRS soon down the Hanger Straight, so watch out for him.
Extreme will have.
Behind him.
Keep an eye out on Scuba as well. Scuba beginning to get into this. Lyronix and Jon Polanen quite close as well. I would say there's a little bit of a trend forming. With Matthias just picking up a 3-second time penalty. I just caught that. Variable has joined the session. Oh, Will makes a mistake! Will makes a mistake there. Very rare mistake by Azadar Will. And now Azadar scars the Lyronix. Now trying to dive down the inside. This is for fourth. Will losing out on 2 places there. Lyronix has just done him up the inside of Stoll. And is Will going to get him around the outside here? Surely not. Backs off, but good driving here between these guys. Very good driving. We'll keep an eye out on investigations-wise. Onyx, by the way, having a much better race compared to his qualifying session, as I've already alluded to. He's in 9th now, ahead of Lewis.
Good comeback there. See how he progresses in this race. But yeah, race leader's got a bit of a buffer now. 1.6 seconds.
1.6. Yeah, Matthias second. Matthias, I'm going to go on board with Jon Polanen because he is closing on Expree. Can he get a move done into Brooklands? Yes, he is. He's going to try and dive it down the inside. Expree, good position in the car there, though, by Azadar Will. And he keeps 5th place for now. And there's not many guys on the 1 bar, which is good to see. As Scuba is now right on the back of Matthias, coming out of Luffield, and now on the run down towards Cops. Trying to go for move the Irishman.
Tuck behind him, wait.
Oh, surely not here. Surely not here. He's got to tuck back in behind him, and he does. Just about. He could have gone side by side too, though. We have seen it before in TFRL, where drivers have gone side by side. There is a bit of battle going on for 12th and 13th, by the way, but here comes Scuba. Now going round the outside, Matthias. Not getting the speed though, Scuba. He's still there on the inside. Scuba just going wide of him, and he should get the move done, and the Irishman's up to second. So good move there by Scuba, but Matthias won't give up the position lightly. Can we try and dive down the inside? Technique has just passed Vaporizer for 12th. So a good move from him, and actually they're squabbling still.
Yeah.
Now squabbling a little bit. As Lyronix was getting closer there. Will now hunting down Lyronix, and these 3 now, this is a 4-way battle for second as Will dives it down the inside of Lyronix. Has he got the move done? Yes, he has. That's a great move by Will, forcing that Sauber up the inside of the Red Bull, and X3 now has got it up to 4th place. Azadar Will for his Azadar name, and Jon Polanen now on the back of this. So there's a 5-way battle going on for second, and it's Matt Tibos beginning to come back to these guys. 1.5 seconds. That gap is stabilising. Yes. Scuba now ahead of Matthias. Maybe Scuba's going to try and drag these guys along on the back of Tibos. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. It's not Tibos, it's Onyx Mir. Oh, and Technique's off as well. Technique's off.
They must have come together.
Yeah, they've had contact. Onyx not getting the car. And he leads the session in Rage, I think. Variable now getting past Technique. But let's jump on board with the Battle 4 as second and third go at it in front. I'm on board with fifth and sixth at the minute. Onyx and Jompalainen. Be interesting to see if any of these guys will come into the pits. We are on lap 6 out of 26. And has my mic quality dropped? Because everyone's now on a 1 bar.
No, that's fine.
It's fine. Right, I've just moved my PS4 along a little bit. Small guy picks up a 3-second time penalty. Yeah. But look at the train for second. Goodness me.
And this might be for first in a bit, actually.
Everyone on a 1 bar. Which is not ideal. Yeah, Scuba should hold second. Yeah, everyone's on a 1 bar on my end. I'm not sure. Oh. Well, certainly the guys from second to sixth are on a 1 bar.
Everyone looking fine.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But that gap for the lead just beginning to come down slightly. 1.3 seconds, so now 2/10. That's 2/10 closed actually between the last lap. And Expre's just got Matthias. Expre's just got Matthias. I didn't catch on board with that. I'm not quite sure what happened. I'm not sure if Matthias got a bad run out of the corner, but those tyres are beginning to overheat, I think. So, Matthias now, Scuba is sitting ducked from Will, but he has got enough of a buffer. 1.1 seconds. Let's just ride on board with a look at the train. Look at the train as the first driver's in. That is Matthias. Matthias pitting in. Small guy. Outbreaking himself. He could get the move done on Joe here, actually. He's down the inside. He's got to be careful. Here's an Arkeelan down the inside of Joe. That is a sensational move by Small Guy. Turning a potential negative into a positive. And Small Guy has just done Joe down the inside of the final corner. And that's now for 6th place. So good move there by Small Guy. Wow.
Although, of course, Aaron will get DRS. But I don't think he's close enough perhaps to make a move.
Lewis and Variable also win. I'm just going to see the comment section because there's kicking off apparently.
Is it?
I'm certainly seeing quite a few comments coming up. That's what I mean by that.
Oh.
Let me have a check. Drives into hammers and takes out 2 people. Desync apparently might be the cause.
Oh.
I mean, if people can put their footage up, that'd be much appreciated. Matthias is going to get a big undercut, I believe. He is on the medium compound of tyres, but we did see his variable just spun coming out the pits or something.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, I thought he did. Why is it closed off? Expre's just got past Scuba. That was down. That was at the background of shot. Expre getting past, and the leader's in. Matt Tibos is in from the lead of the race. Anybody else in behind? Scuba's in, Lyronic's in. Quite a few reacting to the pit stops here. So quite a few reacting to Matthias. Let's ride on board with him and see where he is. He's just came onto the hanger straight. I think these guys might have it, you know.
Yeah. Right, let's see. They're fitting mediums to Max,
mediums to everyone.
Scuba as well. Everyone, yeah.
Softs for this will be a set of mediums for Vaporizer. A set of mediums for Technique, I would think, as well. Matthias now coming around the final 2 corners. And Matt Tibos is at the end of the pit lane. This is going to be very close, you know. This is going to be very, very close. He's going to get 2 of them, I think. Yes, he has. He's got 2 of them. He has got 2 of them. And just throw JB on the hards into the mix as well. It's going to make life a little bit tougher for Lyronic, certainly, who is behind this battle, as JB is desyncing on my screen, which is great to see. But here comes Matthias going for Scuba. This is for net second, and Matthias has already got him down the inside. Matthias gets Scuba down the inside. Can Scuba try and fight this back, the Irishman? Matt Tibos leads for Matthias. Scuba third. This is now net first, second and third you're seeing on your screens. With JB in behind in fourth, surely he can't make those goals to the end. Surely not. Oh, de-sinking quite a lot.
Yeah, no, I think he can.
Do you think those tyres are going to be shot by the end? Jumpalainen's in. Jumpalainen's in. And it's 25 seconds to Matthias, as Variable has left the session once again.
Small guy, fastest lap on 9-lap-old softs.
He's going to get a medium stint out of this. If he pits this lap... Yeah, Glocky, by the way, running around in 5th, B-League driver. Matt coming around the final 2 corners as Jumpalainen is just about to come out of the pits. I think Jumpalainen's going to be around Scuba JB sort of area.
Yeah, let's see if you're
Let's see, there he is, right-hand side. And he is going to be literally around there. Scuba and... Between Scuba and JB, slots in very nicely. As JB goes down the inside of Jumpalainen, actually. Down the inside, and Jumpalainen gives him plenty of room, and JB gets that move pulled off.
Ironics. He'll get in the mix as well. He might go for a move here as well.
He hasn't got the straight line speed.
No, he hasn't, yeah.
Yeah, Jumpalainen just pulling away from moving straight line, but Jumpalainen running wide. Here comes Ironics around the outside, and already he's got that place sewn up. And now he's on the back of JB once again. All beginning to unfold here as the two Saubers, it's a Sauber 1-2 at the minute. Xpree leads from Small Guy. Small Guy's tyres will begin to go off, of course. JB just desinking through the corner once again. Joe currently sitting in 3rd. Small Guy is in the pits, he must have heard me, which is good to see. But Scuba all over the back of Matthias. This is the next 2nd. And this is going to be a thrilling second half of this race, because they are separated by... All the way down to Jumpalainen, they're separated by 3.3 seconds.
Wow.
3.3 seconds separating 6 drivers. That is quite incredible.
Will I just exiting now? Yellow flag, sector 3, what's happened?
That might be Variable, maybe. Variable's AI, Weislig, something. Weislig not having a great race at all. I may add as well. He's down in 16th. He's out the points. Xpree currently leads. Isidore will. Going to look good in the standings, but Matt Tibos is going to be closing in 25 points as it stands. Small Guy. And Ironics going side by side, running down the straight. Running down the Wellington straight. Ironics has got the speed. Small Guy hasn't got the tyres. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1 and Sector 2. As Scuba was trying to go down the inside of Matthias now. It's all beginning to kick off now. Here in TFRL A-League, and if you're just tuning in, and you're wondering what this is, it's TFRL A-League. 22 viewers now watching the race. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's focus on a battle, and let's focus on the battle for next second, Matthias and Scuba.
Scuba might get him here with the RS. I think if he has the speed and the traction.
He hasn't gained much time out of the corner. No, he's not close enough. You can see 7 cars within 1 shot there. That was Matt all the way down to Jumpalainen. And Jumpalainen has lost time, actually. That might have been the yellow flags then. If that's the case. Scuba now running in behind Matthias, and he is closer now for a move, and these guys have got to be careful. Scuba really close here. Scuba could go down the inside. Oh, Matthias is off! Oh, what's happened there? Matthias is out and out the race. I don't know what the hell has happened there. That has got to be a hitbox. That has got to be a hitbox. Matthias facing the wrong way on track. What the hell happened there? And Vaporizer's reversing. Vaporizer's now in a Toro Rosso. What the hell? And he's retiring. What on earth has gone on? I'm confuddled as you are, guys. I'm really, really at loss of what happened there. Hopefully we do get footage. Matthias, that was going to be a top 3, I think, for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even potentially the win he was.
But I tell you what, can it be 2 weeks in a row? Small Guy on the podium. He's on the back of AZR Scars, so Ironics.
He's got slightly fresher tyres. He could do it.
He could do it. But as I leave the session, quite a few comments now coming in. I will double check this now. I think it's the best to let somebody host with a stable internet connection. Yeah, we will definitely look into that next week. I mean, there are red bars coming on my screen, but I think that is from the guy I'm currently on board with. So there is quite a bit of desyncing lagginess going on. We'll get it sorted out for next week. Ironics just making a little mistake there, I think. Small guy getting close. And Scuba maybe being reeled in here as well.
Scuba, yeah, potentially. Matt's still second buffer. He doesn't have but yeah. Starting to calm a little bit.
Well, that sounds better. Yeah, your mic was just lagging a little bit there, but I think it might have been on my end. I hope we don't lose action, but we are halfway. X3 leads from Joel, Seraph and Glocky. These guys are going to be on the soft compound of tyre. Where do you see the top three certainly getting out in amongst this? I think X3 will be around Lyronic, like in third, I think.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to lose a bit of time now, I think, with very warm medium tyres. But he could potentially go for the... Oh no, he is going to go for the softs.
Yeah, on the mediums.
So he's going to be a major factor.
Why is it could be? Yeah, why is it could be pitting up points as well now? Because you've got to factor in that Berra and JB are definitely going to have to pit again. Speaking of Berra, he's just lost to place the technique around the outside at stall, and that was a very nice move by the Finn.
Great stuff, of course, after the crash he had earlier on in the race.
Yeah, ooh. Scuba just having a little bit of a moment coming out of turn 3 out the village section there. Ironic, small guy, not really closing up small guy. In fact, might be just losing a couple of tenths per lap. But he's still in there pitching. I do think he's got a 3-second time penalty that he picked up earlier on as well. I think. I hope you're still there.
Yeah,
yes, you are. Thank God. Keep talking, keep talking. That's what we've got to do. Goodness me. Oh, every time you stop talking, I think, oh shit, here we go again. But has Matt Tibos made a little bit of a mistake there, out in the net lead? Scuba's now 8 tenths off him.
That's 8 tenths, yeah.
Oh, I know why. Scuba's using up more ERS. He was just using ERS mode 5. Just hot lap mode.
He's going for it
Matt
now.
Tibos.
He's really going for it.
Yeah, Matt Tibos was running 2 down the straight, so that is why Scuba's now beginning to catch up, and he's now 2 seconds clear of Lyronics pretty much. So Scuba may be going for a second win in TFRL after his debut win in Canada and Spain, of course, not Canada. Oh, lucky enough. Look at how much he closed up there under the brakes. This is it. This is for the net lead. I want to see Scuba get this, but hey, he's closing up. Straight's not long enough. Could do it down on the run to Cops if he's close enough. Oh, look at him, he is. He might be close enough on the... If he gets close on the exit of Luffield, he might go for a move, but Matt just pulling off a little bit of a... Yeah, Matt just pulling away a little bit, coming off the exit of Luffield. 2 seconds now, the gap between Scuba and Ironics. Let me just check on board with position changes. 16 positions gained for Glocky, 11 for Seraph, 10 for Joe, 8 gained for JB, 7 gained for X3, who is still the pit. Speaking of which, he just came in. And Small Guy's picked up another 3-second time penalty. But I'm going to keep on board with Scuba and Matt, because this is for, essentially, the lead of the race. As Seraph is also pitted, so Joe now leads this race. Scuba going down the inside of Store, trying to go for it, not quite. And Scuba right on the back. This reminds me of Spain all over again, if I've got to be honest. It was Matt Tibos and Scuba for pretty much the entire second half of the race. And we are having a repeat like this once again. Where is X3 getting out of all of this? He is going to be out behind Lyronics. And out behind Small Guy, so he's now down in 5th place, out on track.
But crucially on the softs. So
yeah, he might win this.
He'd have the pace.
He might win this. Let's cut on board with the broadcast cam, because here comes the Irishman for the lead of the race, for the net lead of the race. Scuba now going down the inside of Brooklands. Matt Tibbott's trying to turn into him a little bit there. They're still side by side coming out towards Lovefield. Tibbott's forcing him wide. Just about gets the run off the corner, and Matt Tibbott's holds the net lead of the race. These two begin to squabble, letting Lyronics catch up by 0.4 of a second.
And the Sabres too.
Oh! And X3 goes down the inside. I think that might have just been a change of position there. So X3 now up to net 4th place. Small Guy on the back for net 5th. If he can drag his teammate along there, you never know. Both Sabres could be on the on the grid. As Joe, I think, is going to be coming out around John Beline and Seraph sort of area. Scuba again getting close. Yeah, Scuba again getting close there, but we are about to approach lap 18. No, sorry, we're on lap 17 out of 26. And Matt Tibos is just about to take the lead of the race. For the second time this race, he's going to be in the lead of the race. Scuba now 3/10 off him, running down the straight into turn 1. Lyronics in 3rd, X3 4th, Small Guy in 5th, and all 5 are covered by 3 seconds. We're just going to get... Look at how X3 has caught up. He's dragging his teammate along there. This is playing into the hands of X3. AZR will could potentially take this race win, but all factors in on what's going to happen out in front with Matt and Scuba. As X3 has just disposed of Lyronics. He's just disposed of him. He's got the pace. Yeah, but you never know. Yeah, he's running ERS mode 4 at the minute and beginning to pull away quite easily from Lyronics. So this is quite a sight to see. But everyone getting now closer up, around 3 seconds from each other. Who do you think at this point is going to win this race?
X3.
I know X3.
Yeah, I think so. He's on the softs, the only one of the top guys.
Oh, just went on the grass there a little bit though. Just brushed across the grass a little bit there though. Don't want to put you off him. No, Scuba's not close enough. He will just sit in behind. Look at the ERS being saved here by Matt Tibos, as that is Onyx Mer's AI coming around the final corner, so nothing for the guys to be worried about. In fact, the only guy they've got to worry about really is Berra, and he is 30 seconds up the road from Onyx. He's going through turn 1. Scuba, very, very close there. As Jon Palainen has just lost a position to Seraph. I do believe there.
Wisely gets out.
Yeah, Wisely. 13th though, he is still gaining positions. Joel, by the way, did come out behind Scuba for the lead of the race. Here he goes down the inside of Brooklands. He tried this 2 laps ago, didn't quite work. Wisely out the race. Oh, that's his first DNF of the season. That's his second DNF of the season. So Wisely out of the race. Championship leader not finishing, and that's going to be giving these guys a massive, massive advantage in the championship now. Matt Tibos and X3 are going to be gaining possibly 25 and 18 if X3 can get this move on Scuba. And that's going to close up the championship a little bit further. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Who is that? It might be Berra. Or somebody else. Certainly. 3. Oh no! Are we going to get 3 wide down the straight? Yes, we are! 3 wide down the straight. X3 is trying to go around the outside of all of them. Oh, and he's been contacted! No. And that was never going to work. The sandwich effect has caused a crash there. X3's got to get going. JB just avoids him. And X3, I think that might be your prediction of his race win going up.
Yeah. In
a bit of a spin there, quite literally.
It was pretty much guaranteed that victory until that happened, unfortunately.
Yeah, they should have just tried to keep it clean. Lyronics has just picked up a 3-second time penalty though. He's running around in 3rd. Small Guy now could be on for that last podium place. Because he is on fresher mediums.
Yeah. Cool.
He's on fresher mediums by 2 laps. Scuba now, not close enough. And not running ERS down the straight, interestingly, there as well. As, actually, got a little bit of battle going on. Let's go on board with, I'm just going to go on board briefly and give these guys airtime. Technique Gaming and Glocky for 11th and 12th. Going on, Technique going down the inside. Yes. Of Brooklands, Glocky giving him space, and that is good to see. Good respect there. Glocky getting past. That's going to be a bit of the yo-yo effect going on there. Think there. Oh, Technique Gaming going for a drift round Luffield. Goodness me, has he recovered that? Glocky's just got to keep him behind him. Shooting up around the outside of Corpse. He's got to keep it there, you know. He is keeping it there. He's done enough track. Oh, and he's just lost control of the car. Through as battle for the leaders kicked off. Scuba now in front just about. Matt Tibos all kicking off here in A-League tonight. Lap 20 out of 26. Matt Tibos just forcing Scuba off track. And he gets the lead of the race. But here comes Lyronix right on the back. Small guy. Currently is out of this at the minute. But if anything happens with the top three... Ooh. I thought Lyronix was losing it there, but he hasn't. And they just settle it down. Just settle it down, guys. We don't want another 3 wide situation like we did 2 laps ago.
Of course. And, well, who's going to come out on top here?
Yellow flag, sector 3. Glocky's off. Oh, Glocky waiting up for technique there. Glocky waiting up for technique. That's very good respect there. Brilliant respect. Xpree just got past JB 5th. And now he can set his sights once again on those leaders. He might have got spun out, but can you still think he can do this?
If he can catch Small Guy and then Lyronix, I think he has a great chance of still winning this race by having a spin and a crash.
Well, the advantage of him in being 5th, he's got his teammate ahead of him, he's got his good friend behind him. There might be a bit of tactics going on here between these 3.
For sure. Yeah, and of course
Scuba.
He's got that massive advantage on the soft tire.
Yeah, Scuba just trying to go down the inside there of Stoll. Not quite pulling off. Small guy actually losing touch to these guys now. Maybe ERS? No. ERS has ran the similar levels to the guys in front. As we start lap 22, there's a yellow flag in sector 1. Glocky's gone for a spin. Just briefly going off track there. Not sure if he was letting technique through. I'm not sure what happened there. And these guys are actually being lapped nearly. Taking the leaders.
Yeah, that might come into a factor when these guys catch them with about maybe 2 or 1 lap.
They're on the other side of those barriers there as well. As Lewis has just gone past Jon Polina, and Lewis a bit of the one of the drivers that's just kept it quiet tonight. He's up to 9th, he's doing quite well. Another driver doing quite well and has kept it quiet. Seraph, I would say, doing quite well in 8th place.
Oh yeah, definitely. Good drive some people down the order.
And 9 positions gained for Lewis and 6 respectively for Seraph. JB has got 11 gained. He possibly could get those hards to the end. If not, he will be guaranteed 10th, I think, because Berra is like 40 seconds behind Jompalainen. So just settles.
Free there.
Just settles down. Yeah, Xpree is closing up. Technique Gaming is out of the race. Not sure what has happened there. Hope there was no contact with him. But as you watch, thingy, Fitching Dragon has. I think it's best. These are the things that want me to quit league racing. I'm quite the bottle, Matthias. Oh! Xpree going up the inside of Small Guy. I think he's just giving him room there to get that move done. And yes, he did. Xpree now up to 4th. He can now set his sights on those leaders. He's on the quicker tyre. Yellow flag in sector 1. It's not the guys ahead. So it must be one of the back markers. It must be Glocky. Because his interval time has not moved. Scuba's just done Matt Tibos down the inside, but he's fighting back now. Let's cut a broadcast cam quickly. As Scuba's trying to hold around the outside of Luffield. Not quite pulling it off. But these 3 now begin the battle. Xpree could still win this. And I've got to say, if he wins this race, it could be one of the best comebacks I have seen from a driver in years in league racing.
For sure, and these guys
no pressure,
of course, will benefit him.
No pressure. Matthias, yeah. Matthias saying he's quite a bit of the bottle. Lewis has picked up a 3-second time, apparently beginning to pull away from Jumpalainen. Here comes Scuba, round the outside of Stoll. Has he got him this time for the lead of the race? These two have been going at it for the last 10 laps or so. Scuba now got the inside line, Matt Tibos on the outside line. Scuba down on the inside line. Matt Tibos is still there. They're still side by side. Here comes Lyronix in this as well. Scuba around the outside of the final corner, and I think he might just have the lead. But Lyronix has got to sit in behind. Matt Tibos backing off there. That was quite a wise tactic there by Matt Tibos, and he didn't want to get caught up in any sort of argy-bargy or anything like that. X-Spree, Small Guy, and JB getting in this as well, as Lyronix has now got the lead of the race down the inside. Oh, it's all kicking off.
Matt had a half spin. He's lost a lot of time there.
Yeah, X-Spree 6/10 off though. Little bit of a buffer between him and Small Guy. He's got the teammate behind him, of course. But have you ever seen a climax as soon as this? Scuba trying to come up the inside. Has he got him? Has he got him? Has he got the traction off the corner? Here comes Scuba down the inside on Cops. Side by side through here, Scuba just backs off quite wisely there. Lyronix leads the lead of the race, as we are about to go on to lap 24 out of 26. We've got 3 laps after this one. Lyronix leads, Scuba, Matt, X-Spree, Small Guy and JB. I think all 6 of them could win this race.
Oh, it's very unpredictable so far.
Everyone getting... Lyronix getting DRS there off the... off Variables AI car, I think that was there. It's quite interesting. Small Guy now beginning to lose time to X-Spree, but X-Spree now has got a wall of cars ahead of him between him and victory. I dare not look. Can you check the race director and just run through the penalties if you can?
Oh, yes. So, Lyronix, 1, 2 penalties.
Oh, I don't think Scuba's got any.
2 warnings.
Oh, down the inside, X-Spree! Down the inside of Matt Tibos! Late on the brake, sorry to butt in, ball boy, but he's just done him round the inside of the village section. He's got the slipstream, he's got the position. X-Spree had to make that count, and he did. Great move. Continue.
And speaking about X-Spree, he's got 1 penalty, a couple of warnings. Matt has got 2 warnings.
Ooh.
Small Guy has 2 penalties and a couple more warnings. And JB has 1 penalty.
So at the minute, we are currently, in theory, Scuba's going to be winning this race, if I set that out right.
Yeah, that should be happening unless
Yellow flag sector 2.
happens.
Oh, Joe's off! Joe's off! He's retired! He's had contact with Seraph, I think, there. Not quite sure what happened.
Oh, dear.
That's off on the right-hand side. That's just before, like, Maggots and Beckett's. So that is quite a strange way. I think he might have hit an invisible wall, you know.
Yeah.
I think Joel's hit an invisible wall there. That is such a shame. But I think it's going to be between these 3 now. Lyronix, Scuba, X-Spree. But keep an eye on X-Spree's tyres because they may begin to overheat. Might be just losing a little bit of time to these 2. Matt Tibos not out of this. I would consider Small Guy and JB to be out of it now. Coming on to the second last lap. Penultimate lap here in TFRL A-League. It's been quite a dramatic race. Hopefully there's not much going on in the comment section after this. I don't want to be viewing people having to go at each other. Put it that way. Lyronix leading the way. Azadar Scars from Scuba. Azadar Will in 3rd. Matt in 4th. And Azadar Keelan currently sitting in 5th. With Azadar Danny in 6th. 4 out of the top 6 are Azadar guys. With Scuba and Matt Tibos being the exception. And Matt Tibos, of course, is an LMC. So, got 5. We've got 5 esports drivers. Well, I would say 6 esports drivers because I don't want to offend anyone. With Azadar Lewis and Jumpalainen having a good battle further down the field. Maybe Matt Tibos now out of things. Just beginning to spread itself out. We are about to start the final lap. This race has actually went pretty quickly. We are about to start the final lap here in Britain. Round 10 of the championship. Coming to the boil. Small Guy just defending off JB there. Good defensive driving there by Small Guy. JB has lost it though. Oh, and Seraph!
Oh, yeah.
He's Seven's.
Oh, what?
Oh, what the hell's happened there? Right, I'm sorry, but yeah, I know what I'm doing with JB now after that. That was absolute shocking driving. Really is shocking. X3 going down the inside of Scuba. In the meantime, Scuba's trying to hang around the outside. He's got to go for his X3. He's got to try and remain side by side with him to stand any chance of trying to win this race. I do believe he's got a penalty as well. He's trying to hold around the outside. Down the inside! Whoa. Down the inside of Brooklands. Now Scuba forcing him off round the outside in the Brooklands, and that's a nice move. But Ironic's getting away out in front. Scuba second, X3 third. It's between these three for the win. Matt Tibos is holding in fourth, with Small Guy now in fifth. I'm not sure if JB Seraph is retired from the race. Not ideal at all. I mean, I don't know what's going on. If I do get complaints saying that there is stuff going on, then I won't be happy at all. Lyronix though, leading the way. Might be a sitting duck. Scuba hunting down his prey. Going for the inside down in the stall. X3 has got to try and hold on to this. He's just got to sit tight because there could be something happening in front. Lyronix coming through the final corner now. He is going to cross the line in first, but keep an eye on the penalties. It's going to go to Lyronix who wins. Scuba is going to get the race win though. Scuba wins in Britain from Matt Tibos in second, X3 in third, Lyronix fourth. Small Guy is going to finish fifth with Lewis and Jumpolainen. And Lewis has got past Jumpolainen on the final lap there in the final couple of quarters, so he's made that goal late. I think he might have penalties though. Just keep an eye out. And Jumpolainen gets an unserved 5-second stop goal. So they were averaged on penalties there. Berra is going to finish in 8th place and Glocky is going to finish in 9th.
Interesting, of course, benefiting from what happened there late on.
And just to point out, Seraph will get that final point as well. I may just add. Not all doom and gloom for the Portuguese driver there. I'm just going to check, see what's going on with the comment section as Berra and people are going to be coming. Not great to see in the chat, but I'll get that sorted out after the race. Glocky is coming around the final couple of corners now, and he's going to be the final driver to complete here at Silverstone. And he's going to finish in 9th, which could set him up well tomorrow night for TFRL B League, of course. Glocky crossing the line in 9th place. As we are round 10 of the TFRL A League Championship, with Wiselig not finishing, and Scuba taking the win. Championship picture from what looked like Wiselig coming into this race. There's Donald Trump on the left-hand side there. But, yeah, that is Donald Trump. That Force India engineer looks like Donald Trump with his hair. Trust me.
Yeah,
you'll go back on stream and you'll realise. Oh, dear.
He's made a run for it anyway, as the champagne sprays over the drivers.
Well, I'm just seeing Punisher and Matt Tibos's incident. Ooh, that is... we need that from Matt Tibos's perspective, I think. If I have to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he's turning in, I don't know. It's hard one, that. Scuba wins here, though, at Silverstone. An Irishman takes the win in Britain. Goodness me. Brexit means Brexit. Matt Tibos in second. X3 finishes in third. Lyronix in fourth, with Small Guy finishing in fifth. Lewis in sixth, with Jumpolainen and Berra, Glocky and Seraph completing in the points. We only had 9 finishes in the end. Variable Onyx Mern 11th and 12th, with JB, Joe, Technique Gaming, Wiselig, Vaporizer, Matthias, Hamres and Punisher all failing to complete.
Wonderful.
And what we like to do...
That's the end.
Yeah, what we like to do at this point was probably to do some driver interviews. There's nobody here to do driver interviews with. Oh, absolutely disgraceful.
Let's get them in.
Get them in, get them in. Get the 3 that were in here, ideally.
Right, let's have a look. If you suggest any others that I haven't got on my friends list, then that would be...
It is Xpree, Small Guy and Matthias. JB need to sort his connection out on my wings was reset to 2-2. Lewis. We did pick up points, interestingly, though, ahead of Jompalainen in that end of the race. Lyronix is now lobby host, so yeah. JB needs to sort out his connection. Yeah, we'll do some connection testing during this week. We do have, just to give a bit of a brief update, by the way, tomorrow is B-League, of course. Tomorrow is B-League. But next week, we are going to be here. It's going to be round 11. It's going to be Germany. The final race before Christmas.
Oh. Oh, right, I see.
For A-League, so... this is not our final race, not TFRL's final race before Christmas. It is going to be A-League's final race before Christmas. Same with B-League as well, next week. Next week, final week for F1 before the new year. But there will be something interesting getting announced very shortly if the guy that is organising it comes into this party.
Hope he does. I've invited him. Maybe if you suggest him, he might.
Yeah. My thumb is something about Toad's thumb there. Being messed up or something. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, ideally we have to get these guys in to talk about stuff with. Matthias annoyed, probably going on COD, I'm guessing. And oh no, he's going on Rocket League. Goodness me. And it's a shame. Lawman's is now on F1 in the main menu. It's a shame for him. I'll see if we get another invite into the party. But at the minute, it looks like we're not getting any driver interviews. Crash Bandicoot, start your engines. Yes, can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. Oh, I'm host. Brilliant. I don't want to be host. B-League. Nick's just coming in the B-League Discord chat there. I'll wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. But actually, post-race thoughts from yourself, Mr. Ballboy57. How do you think that race went?
That was a cracking race. Always like to see a last lap battle, and actually that battle lasted throughout the entire race. And we had multiple cars involved. I mean, that's just what people like to see, and what the drivers like to be involved in. So it's a win-win situation today. Fantastic driving. Of course, there are a few incidents, but yeah, mistakes, are made by drivers once now and again. So yeah. Apart from that, it was brilliant.
There we go.
Fantastic.
I have a party invite from Mr. Expree. Do you have one? Right, I'll join them then in the meantime. Hello? I don't know what the hell I've seen in the MZQ Racing PS4 chat. Goodness me. Anyways, you are still live on stream. We haven't ended the stream. Racers, from your perspective, let's go first with the guy that nearly won after spinning. Is it all Will?
Expree,
absolutely. Is it all Will?
Nope. So, I didn't know it was going to rain in quali, so I sort of went on mediums, and then it started raining, so I was like, oh dearie me, this has not gone well. So I had to start on the mediums, and I put it on P7 or P8, and I had a mint start. I was into a second on lap 1, and then my tyres went a bit cold, and then came back. And then I pitted, I had some mad pace, spun, and then caught back up, and then I finished 3rd.
Not too bad. What do you make of that collision, actually? The three-way, the three wide going into Still?
I shouldn't have gone for it.
Yeah. We both thought of that straight after, saying you shouldn't have went for it.
I was hyping her up to go for it.
Yeah.
Well,
the tyres put me off. That's my excuse.
but I can break some good news to you. Wise League did not finish.
I know, he didn't finish.
Wise League didn't finish for the first time since Spain.
I know. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm happy, mate.
And yeah, going into next week. Are you going to be here first of all for Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've already announced on stream that next week will be the final race before the Christmas break. So going into
I should be here for the rest of the season.
Yeah, good. How do you think you'll get on in Germany? It is a track that takes some knowing, especially in terms of 3-second time penalties and all of that.
Oh, you don't know about penalties. I think I'll do alright, I guess. I mean, my time trials aren't too bad, but I've not done it for a while, so I think my pace is alright around there, to be honest.
Thank you very much. Right, who finished ahead? The small guy, if he's here.
Oh, Keelan.
He's not here.
I know that you're shocked by saying that, but
Small guy getting another top player in the top 5 finish. My God.
hello.
Unbelievable. Third and fifth, things are looking up in life for all of a sudden for him. In fact, I may add that he might be in the top 10 of the standings now as well.
Oh, yeah.
What did anybody see what happened with, I was like further down the order, but did anyone like hear what happened to Joe or anything like that? Because Seraph, I'm not sure what happened to him either. And he was involved with JB, so I'll come on to that now.
He'd been at the start of Maggots and Beckett, not sure how.
I'm here if you want to talk to me about the incident.
Yeah, you had a spin on that penultimate lap, I think it was, and Seraph got caught up in it. What happened?
My tyre got a puncture last lap.
And
then I got parts on the apex, and then my car did not ghost. And Sarah thought my car would ghost, went straight into me. And
my
God. I retired from that. It's just stupid, just a stupid game.
But you were running in the top 6, and to be honest, I wasn't expecting you to be there on the hard compound.
Get in. No, I thought it was a good recovery drive because I got front wing damage lap 1, and then I was in like 6th. I was going to get 5th because of time penalties, and then puncture last lap.
Absolutely awful. Look, are you going to be here for Germany next week?
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
JP!
What do you rate your chances around there?
Shit.
Keeping it PG.
Thank you very much for the interview. Let's move on to Keelan now, who is back.
Hello.
Good race from your perspective. Another top 5 finish. Take us through what happened out on track.
Well, as I put in the comments, congrats to Technique, who claps for the plane landing and also decides to try and race on the formation lap. So I've just got to say, amazing job from him. But other than that, if you didn't see my start, 10 out of 10, would do again because it was so nice. But yeah, the race was actually not that bad. I overcutted Jompalainen and Lyronix, which was amazing to do. The softs had great pace in them. I could have gone for an extra couple of laps, but my rest would have
Died.
would have been gone. Yeah, it would have. I wouldn't have had any, so I had to pit on lap 10.
And James is dead.
No, I'm here. I thought he was going to say more. That's why I was pausing.
Oh no! Oh yeah. But what I've got to say is amazing battle from the top 3.
Oh, sensational! Was it was it all clean on lap 1, by the way? Because
No.
No.
It wasn't front until we got to Punisher.
Oh yeah, I'm honestly not sure what happened there. He has sent footage in, so I will investigate that after this.
Basically, they were side by side going through Maggots and Beckett's, and they both wanted the corner, and Punisher didn't get it.
Yeah. Well, he looked like he had it. He had the car in front. Matt Tibos was down his inside, and I've seen the footage already, and the proximity arrows were on red going through the corner, like a double red. So they shouldn't have went for it. I think certainly.
Hmm. Oh, well.
As I heard myself lagging there, thinking JP's gonna leave the party in a minute, and he has.
Oh, you know what? Hats off to JB taking those tyres from lap 2 or lap 1, sorry.
Right to the
Hats
end,
off
and then
to
getting a puncture.
Yeah.
And then killing
Yeah.
himself. Bless him.
I also want to
Sarah too, to be honest.
congratulate him for helping me secure 5th by helping me by crashing out everyone. So sorry to
Also,
them, but
he didn't get a penalty, did he?
No,
He
his car
did.
didn't ghost.
Who did?
Danny.
Wait.
Or didn't?
Did he?
Danny got 1 penalty.
Yeah,
Oh,
Danny
but
got a
his
penalty
car
all
didn't
race.
ghost. Oh yeah, the whole race, yeah, he didn't. That's why he was trying to stay on the back of me so much, but
And
his tyres gave up.
yeah, and now we come on to put a rip in the chat
About
from
the bottom.
Mythadges. Mythadges.
Yeah, that's
Mythadges.
fair.
My tyres.
Oh, I don't know. What happened to you? I'm not even sure what happened.
It's basically I was born and as a bottle, and yeah, then it's just going wrong from there on.
What happened? Did you lose control of the car or something, or did you come into contact with somebody?
No, it just lost contact, lost control.
Wow. Oh, because I saw it from Scuba, and Scuba just got past you, I think, going into turn 1. And then... Oh no, Scuba was behind you, and then I thought there was contact from Scuba's end on your end, but I'm not sure what happened. So, thanks for clarifying that up anyways. Anybody want to say anything? 'Cause I think we might be done.
Well, again, well done to Technique for clapping the plane driver.
Clapping the plane.
Clapping the plane driver. Clapping the plane driver. My God.
You're actual spaz. You actually are.
Oh dear. And from one retard to, well, I'm not even going to do this link, but we do have TFRL B League tomorrow night.
Ooh.
7 o'clock UK time, back at the home of British Motorsport, Silverstone. Hopefully you can tune in for that. Thank you to Bullboy for commentating once again alongside me. Thank you to the 20 drivers that showed up tonight as well. There's plenty of investigations going to be happening behind the scenes. Oh, housekeeping. Small guy, do you want to announce what we're doing over Christmas? Or just before Christmas?
Oh, might as well. Yeah, right. If you haven't guessed, the Twitter, it is what we're calling it the Christmas Esports Challenge. So we want to urge other esports teams to join in the festive fun. If they do, just DM the TFRL Twitter at TFRL4 if you didn't know. Hashtag plug right there. Hashtag cringe because I'm actually cringing doing this. So James, take it away.
Yeah, at TFRL4 is our Twitter handle, of course. You can also follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Monday is going to be a very interesting day because we are getting a brand new look. A brand new look. Not a brand new name, sadly, but a brand new look. We are still going to be called TFRL, and that is going to be up till April. And I think the fresh graphics, thank you very much to Flying Italian from the AZR graphic designer for doing this at such short notice. I literally messaged him start of the week saying, can you get a graphic, can you get some new graphics done for TFRL? And he's obliged. He's just been signed for a league as well, I think, as well. So credit to him. And hopefully everyone will enjoy the new banner that is going to be coming out on Monday, and it's going to be across our YouTube our Instagram, and our Twitter. And yeah, I think on that positive note, I think we'll end here. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in. I've been JimSaid14. Bullboy has been alongside me in the commentary box, of course. Until tomorrow night for TFRL B League, 7 o'clock UK time, it is goodbye. How do I stop the... hang on.